The tails are out. Indeed, they're spreading all around the web. The 2017 Spider is the lone item that is associated with the LaFerrari's future. Sergio Marchionne, Ferrari's new chief, directed an authority talk with his first, and recognized the bits of hearsay about the Spider to be created as obvious. He likewise was extremely clear in his new car magazine Meet that the organization has effectively moved toward clients who may conceivably be keen on the new car. At whatever point hypothesis becomes news, one reasonable game plan to take is to realize what specialists in the car field expect of any car not yet created. On account of the LaFerrari Spider, a few sources are making sensible theories dependent on Ferrari's past plans and qualities. The sticker price. What regularly makes the news initially is the normal sticker price. For this situation, as of May 5, 2016, the German site for automobile deals, mobile.de has one unit previously recorded. The promotion on mobile.de has the Spider recorded at €5.1 million, which converts into roughly $5.8 million. Specialists imagine that this cost might be extreme, however that potential purchasers should in any case expect that the Spider retail cost will surpass $3 million. The measure of Spiders available to be purchased. It is normal that the quantity of Spiders made available for purchase will be very restricted. Reports put the number to be worked at 50, mobile.de records the quantity of units at 70, and Tot Gauges accept that there will be under 100 sold. The outside plan. However, models haven't been surrounding the Fiorano track for testing yet. Plan specialists expect this supercar will highlight unmistakable plan components from the LaFerrari to be fused in the over-the-midriff region, while beneath, it will hold the construction of the car. Along these lines, it will hold the exceptional highlights that put the LaFerrari aside from other Ferrari models, however depend upon the qualities effectively inborn in the current Ferrari car. This new drop top will have an updated rooftop, in all probability built with a carbon fiber board which can be taken out. This will be a huge change from the standard LaFerrari, which has a rooftop with a slight air pocket. This new rooftop configuration will give the new Spider a smooth outline. At the point when the rooftop is up, the car will impart a comparative profile to its kin roadster. Anticipate that the Spider should have remunerations for the additional drag intrinsic in its drop-top plan. Its streamlined features will require changes, for example, conceivable new wheel plans. However, intense alterations are not expected in light of the fact that Ferrari has effectively grown finely sharpened plans which function admirably. Keeping these unblemished work with creation and keep costs sensible. The inside highlights. Ferrari has a practice of sumptuous insides injected with components of race car plan. The lodge should highlight surfaces covered with the mildest Italian cowhide, and there ought to be notable completions in two tones all through. Held ought to be the instrument bunch, which might be tweaked for the driver. The mid-control area and controlling wheel will hold their perfect plan which boosts driver solace and precision. Ferrari will utilize its brand name carbon fiber all through to lessen car weight. The motor detail. It very well might be the most remarkable and quickest creation Ferrari ever. In view of current determinations for existing models, it is normal that the car will have a customary 6.3-liter motor in V12 organization. This motor ought to give roughly 780 drive and 516 pound-feet in force. The motor will be joined with a high Kern unit in a crossbreed drivetrain. The extra unit should add more than 160 units of drive, in addition to 148 extra force pound-feet to add up to 950 units of strength combined with spot of 664 pound-feet. The general streamlined features. Since the Spider will be a convertible, its streamlined features will be modified somewhat from its kin models. It could take more time to arrive at 60 miles per hour from its standing beginning than the LaFerrari. It could take the Spider 3 seconds, while it takes the LaFerrari roughly 2.8 seconds. The maximum velocity for a LaFerrari is 217 miles per hour. The Spider may finish out under 210 miles per hour. It might likewise take the Spider longer to finish one Fiorano track test lap than the LaFerrari, which right now can do it in about 1:19 minutes. However, theory has been high that the Spider will be the quickest Ferrari ever, contingent upon its plan and optimal design. That guarantee is yet to be met. The fuel utilization. Where fuel utilization is concerned, correlation should be made with the Spider's kin on the grounds that their numbers are gotten from the two planned motivations for this new supercar. The Roadster gets around 14 mpg in general. The LaFerrari is said to transmit 330 grams of carbon dioxide for every km driven. The LaFerrari utilizes a lithium particle battery for its all-electric force activity, yet Ferrari has not delivered its authority details. The Spider in all probability will have both of these designs for fuel, or might be another mixture of both. Driver pleasure. The one thing that potential proprietors appear to need is the delight they desire to get from driving the Spider with the top down. Two advantages incorporate having the option to hear the incredible V12 motor it might have, and the opportunity to have limitless headroom. Taller proprietors clearly incline toward the last mentioned, yet any individual who appreciates looking at the landscape while driving clearly will see the value in the component also. One extra all-around invited part of Ferrari designing is the incredible smooth ride it produces. Restrictiveness. There is no question that the Spider is proposed to supplant the LaFerrari, which is completely sold out. Ferrari needs to offer another multi-million-dollar car with a similar sort of eliteness to stay productive. Most specialists see this time as another promoting opportunity for the organization, which just required delaying until the tremendously mainstream LaFerrari to sell totally. Presently, Ferrari can divulge another and energizing, exceptionally restrictive item, which is just offered to choose purchasers. This is the right formula for progress over numerous years. Master and cons. Specialists who love the proposed new Spider anticipate its elite level, power, limitless headroom and selectiveness. Specialists who are not enthused refer to its amazingly costly value, the probability that it might as of now be sold out, and the way that anybody not effectively on the Ferrari favored client list can't get it. As theory keeps on mounting through 2016, Sergio Marchionne, Ferrari president, affirmed with Car magazine that the Spider is as of now sooner or later being developed and that its future divulging will occur at some point.